Hi there and welcome. My name is Danny and I'll be walking you through the features and benefits of JustPaid. We'll keep it very high level today. Of course, we can always do a very catered demonstration should you please. Simply reach out to us and we'd be happy to coordinate that. JustPaid is the no-code revolution in billing automation. Our intent behind this is to really automate the process when it comes from a closed contract to invoice to getting paid, and most importantly, that getting paid part. We'll focus on a few different components of the software. First, I simply wanted to talk a little bit about our backstory when it comes down to the inception of JustPaid. Our three founders, Daniel and Elia and Vinay, certainly all very passionate about this space and really realized there was a big problem out there that needed to be addressed. We've been backed by some pretty reputable investors between Rebel Fund, Y Combinator, Pioneer Fund, Orange Collective, and some really special angel investors here as well. The next section I wanted to focus on is that JustPaid has a few different components to it. Probably most notable, the accounts receivable and collections, which we'll get to. But I did want to start with the accounts payable. So JustPaid, you can think this is almost like an intelligent bill.com or a bill pay solution, whereby we're using artificial intelligence paired directly with vendor contracts and bills. So if there's a vendor contract in place when it comes to bill payment, we actually leverage AI to validate the bill against the contract when that bill comes into JustPaid via email. What we're flagging for is we're looking for anything that could be a duplicate bill, a fraudulent bill, an overcharged bill, anything that's outside the scope of that contract that'll actually provide an alert and validate the bill against the contract itself to ensure that whatever is going out from a payment standpoint is validated. So that is the accounts payable component. Next, we'll talk about the accounts receivable. This is something that we've really put a huge emphasis on, and where we see ourselves being very distinguished is that yes, you can send an invoice directly from JustPaid. However, we feel that so many companies feel there's a discrepancy between customer contracts as well as the invoices. So kind of a gap between sales and finance teams. And JustPaid essentially is that bridge between the two teams. And what we do at JustPaid is basically take a customer contract from the moment it is completed and signed by both parties. It's able to be run through our AI and parsed all directly within JustPaid, whether it be the customer information, the contract terms, any additional notes, line item details for different types of billing, whether it be usage-based billing, tiered-based billing, fixed-based billing, different period cycles for those specific line items. All of that can be picked up and read and reviewed by JustPaid's AI, allowing all the information to just flow naturally rather than somebody have to manually create these invoices based on maybe a very complex contract. So it is very seamless, very easy to use, and certainly something that our users really love. Now, when it comes to the invoices being sent out, there's a unique payment link that they can pay through. But if they do not pay, we also support collections with regards to accounts receivable. With the collections process, if anything falls into past due, JustPaid provides a dunning feature whereby we can actually have the system automatically send out emails with different templates and cadences that are a little bit more personal instead of just a standard invoice reminder, allowing you to just save simple amounts of time by letting the system do this for you and not having to kind of manually draft these emails or download a contract and provide the contract or the invoice and upload it. This can all be actually facilitated automatically by JustPaid. What we also do is beyond the scope of dunning, we also do have the ability to go ahead and actually facilitate collections. So if something falls beyond the dunning process and somebody from the team wants to take it on, that's fine. If they don't want to bear that burden, they want to give it to JustPaid. We use a hybrid of human and AI as a service to actually follow up and facilitate communications a little bit more directly to ensure that that invoice is being paid. So it is full scope from, again, the moment a contract is signed to even past due balances being recouped by JustPaid. The last thing that I'm going to focus on would be our GPT. So we are one of the very few and one of the first to actually have a full financial GPT. And this is essentially the brains in which that you can actually inquire questions and get answers immediately based on your financial stack. So this could be questions about your accounting software. This could be questions about a Stripe database. It could be questions about your banking information. just about anything. As an example, what's my burn rate, or what was my P&L for Q1 of this year? You can just get answers immediately, especially if this is something that's normally dependent on somebody to generate for you. You're able to actually just inquire with the GPT and get those answers immediately. Very similar to ChatGPT. However, this is limited to your JustPaid account and simply the financial information that's within there. So that is actually the full scope of JustPaid. We can certainly provide you a more catered demo and give you a little bit more of a visual of the product itself. Should you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to us at sales@justpaid.io, and we'd be happy to help you. Thank you so much.